Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. No issues, right? Everything is audible and visible properly. Am I right or wrong, guys? Good, great, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So, how was your day, guys? Again, the main question that is there. Did you find yourself doing something productive today? Or is it still you are not able to reach your productiveness up till now? Huh? Boring. Oh shit, man. Rainy, good. Not that good as well. Sometimes rain is good, maybe. Good evening, everyone. See, guys, my suggestion would be make a timetable for you. Okay, make a timetable in such a way where you are able to follow that properly. Okay. uh, See, having a timetable at all times will help you guys maintain your motive and the motivation that should be there. Okay, learning arrays today, Aryan, that's absolutely great. I hope that you guys will be continuing your journey into studies. Okay, I know getting into college and then you guys must have prepared for J mains advanced for 2 years. It must be very hectic for you guys. But see, study is very important. Okay, nothing else in this world is going to get you what you want. You want a good house, you want a good wife, you want a good husband, you want a good car, a good bike, a good future. So all that is related to your job, and your job is related to what you're studying right now. Okay, so try to push yourselves a little bit more, guys. Okay, that will be my suggestion. Okay, good. Um, great, guys. So, just a quick revision. What have we learned in our yesterday's class, guys? Could you guys let me know? So, yesterday I missed my attendance due to some technical issues. So, will I get my certificates? See, guys, like I've already said, if you're missing out on one attendance, we will help you guys out with that. Do not worry about it. But be consistent within your classes, come to classes on time, and that is all that we are asking you from. Okay, so we have learned about inline CSS, we have learned about CSS basics, we have studied about color, we have studied about different types of CSS, good classes IDs, we studied about that, and we studied about the two types of like measurement of units as well. So can you guys let me know what are the two different types of units of measurement that we have studied in our yesterday's class? Please let me know. Could you guys let me know what are the two types of units of measurements that are there that we studied about? Absolute and relative. Raja Tamil. Raja Tamil has been with us for a very long period of time, I guess. Like for the past 3-4 boot camps, I've seen his name. That's good. Keep on doing the good work. Keep on studying. Okay. Yes. Absolute and relative units of measurement. So today our aim is to explore a little bit more in that, like practically. Yesterday we just saw that okay, a road is there, 8 meters, two vehicles wide. We saw a bit of an example. We tried to understand and grasp the stuff out there that is like the just an intuition about it. So today our aim is to look at it from a much more practical standpoint when it comes to web development. And I know that you guys are amazing and you guys will easily be able to do that. So let's get started doing that. Okay. So I can't get a certificate JavaScript and React.js Bootcamp. Ashish Rathod, I will suggest you to email all your attendance and everything to certificates at devtown.in, plural certificates at devtown.in, and from there we will handle that query. Okay. So today is my birthday. Rudra, happy birthday to you. Amazing to see that you are still studying on your birthday. This is the kind of dedication that I want to see from you guys. So great. Raj, also I haven't registered for this bootcamp, but I'm attending it from day one. Raj, do not worry about it. See, if even if you have not registered for the bootcamp, and if it is your very first bootcamp, we'll pardon your registration. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, just make sure that you guys are studying. Okay, you will still get your certificate, Raj. Okay, do not worry about it. So your teaching is so interesting and awesome. Got addicted to it. No issues in that, Raja. I'm very sure that you will be enjoying the future boot camps as well. So shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know, guys. Amazing, amazing. So let's get started without wasting any time, guys. So today, like I said, we'll first focus upon our units of measurement. So first, the first unit of measurement that we are going to look at is pixels. Okay, the absolute unit of measurement called as pixels itself. Now, many of you guys might be knowing what a pixel is. Many of you guys must be learning about this particular word for the very first time. Maybe you must have heard about this particular word in the past, but you don't know the actual meaning of it. So let's first start to understand what is a pixel. Okay, so have you guys sat very close to the screen of your TV at any particular point of time? Maybe when you were children or something like that, when you were a small kid, you must have sat very close to the screen of your computers, and you must have seen that there were some kind of squares on your screens, right, guys? Please let me know. Have you seen that? Like, have you ever noticed this? That if you sit very close to the screen of your computer, you start noticing small squares that are there on your computer. Have you guys seen that? Please let me know. Yes. So those squares itself is called as a pixel, guys. Okay, those squares itself is called as a pixel. Let me show you how a pixel looks like. Okay, let me do a Google search. So I will just go to images. I will search for pixels for you. Pix pixel on a screen. So when you get very close to your screen, you are able to see some kind of squares that are a little bit visible to you guys, right? These squares are nothing else but pixels that you are able to see on your screen itself. Let me show you how a pixel looks like when you zoom into it. So of course, with your naked eye, you will not be able to see this, but when you put up a pixel under a microscope and you start seeing it, every unit that you are able to see is called as a pixel right over here. And every pixel contains three LEDs inside of it: a red LED, a green LED, and a blue LED. But now you guys will be like, hey, sir, I'm able to, when you are seeing your screen right over here, my screen right over here, you are able to see purple color, red color, you are able to see black color, white color, you are able to see gray color. All these different colors you are able to see. Now, I'm telling you that all these colors that you're seeing is basically made up of pixels. And the pixels only contain three LEDs inside of it: a red, a green, and a blue LED. Now, please try to understand, this is called as the color theory, guys. That any color in the entire world, any color in the entire world, bar none, can be made using just these three colors. The intensity of the colors can be manipulated, and if you are manipulating the intensities of these three colors, red, green, and blue, you will be able to see, you will be able to create any color in the entire world. And that is how you are able to watch these purple color, gray color, black color, white color on your screens, by manipulating the intensities of these three LEDs present in every single pixel. Now, let me give you an example. For example, if you switch off, okay, if you completely switch off all the pixels, okay, red pixel switched off, all these LEDs present inside of a pixel, that is red LED, you have switched it off, green LED, you have switched it off, blue LED, you have switched it off, you get a black color. You want to create white? 100% intensity of the red color, 100% intensity of the green color, 100% of intensity of the blue color creates your white color. And similar to that, you can create any color by managing the intensity of the LEDs that are there. And these units that are there, that is what we call as a pixel, constitutes of every single device that you're using at your home, whether it be your laptop, your TV, your desktop, your tablet, your mobile phones, your watches, anything that is a display is made up of these pixels. The size of these pixels remain fixed at 1 by 96th of an inch, guys. Okay, the size of this pixel remains fixed at 1 by 97th of an inch. And because all of our displays are made via pixels itself, we consider the, for example, if I want to say that this image or this button is 100 pixels wide, no matter if I'm using it on my phone, no matter if I'm using it on a TV, the size of that pixel will remain this, the size of that button or that image will remain the same at 100 pixels. And that is the benefit of using pixels. It gives you an absolute measurement of unit. That is the reason why it is called as an absolute unit of measurement as well, guys. Are you guys able to understand what is a pixel, guys, and how does it work? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand what is a pixel and how does a pixel work? Are you guys able to understand this or not, guys? Please let me know. Right, guys? You guys are able to understand it? Please let me know. Good. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So what we will be doing today is that we will look at it from another standpoint as well. Okay. So let's go back to our code and let's try to put up an image on our website, guys. Let's go to index.html, and this is the current website that we are having. Let's remove everything from our website. Instead of this website, I want to put up an image on my website, guys. So right now there's nothing on my website. If I reload my website, as you're able to see, there's nothing on my website. It's completely empty. I want to put up an image on my website itself. I'll show you guys some ways in which you can insert images on your website first of all, and then we'll see how to manipulate the width and the height of that image. Okay, both the things we'll be looking at it right now. First, let's see how to put up an image and then how to manipulate its height and your width. So let's do that, guys. First, let me just put out your chat so that I'm able to see what you people are chatting about, hopefully about me itself. Okay, so let's get started right over here. Okay, so let's first find an image that I want to put up on my screen. Let's search for Shaurya Sinha. What happens when I get Shaurya Sinha on Google? I've never done that. Shaurya Sinha. Hey, man. Okay, I have got one image and the other person is somebody else. Two images of mine. So I will just take up this image itself. Okay. So I will do a right click. Okay, so now you can download this image first of all. The first method of putting up an image right over here is first selecting the image. So I'm taking up this particular image itself. Now to insert an image, the tag that you will be using inside of HTML, you want to put up an image on your website, right? So the tag that you will be using right over here is the img tag. Okay, the image tag or the img tag. It is accompanied by two attributes as well. We will look into these attributes one by one. So first, let us put up the img tag right over here, guys. This image tag or the img tag has two attributes to it, as you are able to see. The first one is called as the src attribute or the source attribute, and the second one is called as the alt attribute or the alternate text attribute. Okay, so these are the two attributes that we are going to see right now. The src attribute that you are able to see basically means what is the source, where is this image located at. Okay, the image that you want to showcase on your website, where is this image? Okay, so the link to that image, the path to that image needs to be put up right over there. That is the source of the image itself, right? And the second particular part is the alt or the alternate text. So now please try to understand this, that the alternate text is like a metadata for your image. Okay, some extra information about that image. Now, why is it necessary right over here? Please try to understand it. For example, if I am a blind person, okay, if I am a blind person, I can't see your website, right? But you want your websites to be accessible to even blind people as well. So for that reason, what do blind people do? They use screen readers. Okay, they can't see shit, right? So they use screen readers out there that read out the text on the screen for them. Okay, now in a similar way, now a screen reader cannot understand what an image is. Okay, they are not that powerful enough, so they don't understand what that image is. So the alternate text that you write right over there, instead of them skipping out on the image that is there on your website, the screen reader will then read that there is an image right over here, and whatever is written inside of this alternate text will be read out loud for the blind person. Okay, so for example, if I'm writing this is Shaurya Sinha, so this is what it will be read by the screen reader, whatever is written right over here. Now, many of Aman Kumar is asking what is metadata. Aman, we have already learned about it. So, if you are not able to understand, I will definitely suggest some of the other students who are there inside of the bootcamp to just help Aman Kumar out with what is a metadata, and as well as Raj OP. We have already learned about metadata. I'm very sure of it. I've taught you guys about metadata as well. Okay, so similar to that, another use case of this ALT or alternate text is that. For example, if your internet is not working properly, think about it. Uh, your internet is not working properly. In that particular case, your images don't get loaded up on your website. Okay, your internet is not working properly, the data is very little, so your image is not loaded up on the website itself. So instead of that image, you will get this alternate text inside of that image bracket itself. You will not be able to see the image, but you will be able to see the alternate text that, okay, the image is not loading up, so we are showing you this alternate text right over here, so that you are able to understand that this image is of Shoresina. As simple as that. That is the utilization of the ALT or the alternate text. Now that I've explained you guys what is alternate text itself, let us try to put up the image that we were out to do. So first we'll go back to our place and we will download. Okay, we'll download this image, right click, and then we'll save this image as save image as, and we are going to save it inside of our desktop itself. I will call this image as SHA. Okay, just a thing. We are just naming this image as SHA, guys. We'll save it up right over here. Once we have saved up our image, that is, we have downloaded our image, we're going to go into our file system. We are going to go into our file system. We're going to click on this particular upload files button. Okay, upload files button. We are going to click on this and it will, we're going to select that particular image of mine and we are going to upload it right over here. And as you're able to see, that image of sha.jpg has got jpeg has been uploaded to our sandbox. Now our image is right over here inside of our sandbox itself. We have uploaded it right over here. So you can go back inside of index.html and inside of source we'll be writing dot slash. Can you guys remind me what is the meaning of dot slash, guys? I've already taught you guys this. Can you guys remind me what is the meaning of dot slash? Could you guys let me know? Can you guys let me know what is the meaning of dot slash, guys? Same folder file named as sha.jpeg. Amazing, guys, amazing. The path to the image itself. Now that we have saved it right over here, we can go back to our website, reload our page, and as you are able to see, we are able to see the image on our website itself. Okay, we are able to see our image on our website. Now this is the very first way of putting up an image on our website, guys. The first and the most easiest way: download the image, make sure that the image is there in the same folder, and then just put up the source to that image, path to that image inside of the source. Now the second way of doing that, let us go back, let us delete this sha.jpeg file. Okay, I'm going to delete this file from right over here. I'm going to delete this image. As you're able to see, the image no longer exists, guys. Okay, the image no longer exists right over here. So what are we going to do, guys, is that we are going to just remove everything from right over here and we are going to go back to our image on the internet. Okay, we are going to do a right click on the internet and we are going to do copy image address. Okay, we are going to do copy image address. For Ham Khan, we have already discussed about href. Href full form is hypertext reference. Okay, that's the full form of href. Okay, so we have already discussed upon it. So right over here, guys, as you're able to see, there right click on the image, there is a copy image address, guys. We are going to copy that. We're going to go back to our code and inside the src we are going to paste this link itself, guys. We're going to paste this link. As you're able to see, you are having the image. The src now contains a link to that image itself that is there on the internet, and then you're having the alternate text right over here. If I go back to my website and reload my page, you should be able to see that the image is still there. Okay, now the src does not contain the part to the image, it is actually the link to the image itself, right? And then inside of right over here as well, there is no image, that I've uploaded. So in that particular way, these are the two methods in which we can put up an image on our website itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand the two methods of putting up an image on our website itself? Are you guys able to understand it? Please do let me know, guys. Good. So src, source, alt, alternate text, the use case of both we have already discussed. Now the main question that arises is how to manipulate the same using css. So first we'll go into our styles.css. We will remove everything from right over here. We'll use and we want to apply our styles on the image tag, right? We want to apply our styles on the image tag, and inside of that we want to change its width. Okay, right over here, as you're able to see, the website is, it's taking up a lot of width of the entire web page. We'll change it to 200 pixels. Okay, so I will change it to width and I'll change it to 200 pixels, guys. Like I said, it's an absolute measurement of unit, and you will be able to see the recursions of that right now. So we'll go back to our website. Right over here, I've changed the width of the image to 200 pixels. We'll go back to our website and reload our page. As you're able to see now, the size of the image, the width of the image is 200 pixels. Now, because I have not specified, okay, because I've not specified any kind of height right over here. As you're able to see, have I specified any kind of height right over here? No. So due to that reason, to make sure that the ratio of the image doesn't get distorted and the ratio of the image remains the same, the height adjusted itself according to the width that I specified. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. The width, I specified it at 200 pixels to make sure that the image doesn't get destroyed or the ratio doesn't change. The height adjusted itself. Now maybe I want I want myself to look a little bit taller. Okay, I look nice right over here. I want it to look a little bit taller, guys. So what I will do is I can put up a height as well. So HEIGST height, and I'll put it up as, let's assume 800 pixels. Okay, I'll put it up as 800 pixels right over here. If I go back to my website and reload my page, as you're able to see now, I have grown a bit taller, but the ratio of the original image gets distorted. Okay, are you able to see this? Please let me know. The ratio of the original image gets distorted itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. So we'll keep the width itself as 200 pixels. We don't want me to look very thin and very tall because I'm not that. So we'll go further with this itself. That is how you can use CSS, the pixels. Now, one more thing. What do I mean by an absolute measurement of unit? So even if this was a particular mobile phone, so in a mobile phone as well, the width of the image remains the absolute same. The width is not changing at all. It's still 200 pixels. Even on a tablet as well, let's assume that this is the size of a tablet, the width remains the same. Even if I go full size to a desktop mode, the width of the image still remains the same. The width does not change even if you are looking at it from different types of devices or different sizes of devices itself. That is the meaning of the term absolute. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. So next thing that we wanted to see is the relative units of measurement. The first relative unit of measurement that we are going to study about are percentages. Okay, so do you guys remember the DOM tree that I talked about? Okay, or have you guys forgotten about the DOM tree? Please let me know. The DOM tree, the tree of the HTML tags, the parents, children, and the siblings that we talked about, right? Do you guys remember it? Please let me know. Great. So when I write that, okay, this image, okay, let us go back to my drawing board itself. I know my drawing is fucked up, but let's go back to it. So if I say, let's assume that, where is my pen? Right over here. Let's assume this particular scenario in which this is our this is our screen, right? This is our website itself. Inside of the website, we are having a div tag. So this is our body tag. Let's assume this is our body tag, BODY body. Okay. Under the body tag, you are having a div tag that is there. Okay. Let's assume this is an image. Let's assume directly this is the image that we currently have on our screen. IMG, the image tag that is there. Now, whenever I'm writing that the width of the image is 50%, if I'm writing this particular statement, the width of the image is 50%, that basically means the width of the image is 50% the width of the parent element, whatever the parent. So percentages you need to remember in such a way, whenever you are writing percentages, it is relative to the parent element itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Whenever I'm writing, like, okay, it is 50% of the, it is 50%. That means with respect to the parent element. Okay. Now, what is the parent element of this div tag, guys? Can somebody let me know? For those who are not able to understand it, that means you were not listening to me when I was teaching you guys what are parents, children's, and siblings. Now, that is a very big concern for me. Now, do I have to repeat an entire class of an hour to explain you guys that? No, absolutely not. That is the reason why whatever I'm teaching you guys, this is what is going to happen when you will be doing the project as well. Because in the project, again, I will be teaching you guys new concepts. So, and all those concepts will be built on the previous thing that I've taught you guys. That is the reason why I started with the utmost basics, right? So the parent element of this image tag is the body tag. Let us go back. Let us go back to our code itself. Let us go back to our code. Let us apply this right over here. So if I write 50%, okay, now the body tag is the full width of the entire screen that you are able to see, the full width of the entire website that you are able to see, right? So if I'm writing 50%, that is 50% of the website that you're seeing, because the body tag is the parent element. If I go back right over here, reload the page, as you're able to see, the width of my image is 50%. The width of the entire website, because of the entire website is basically your body tag. Now, if I am watching it on my mobile phone, as you're able to see, the width of the website decreases, but the image also changed. The width of the image now is 50% the width of the current size of the body tag. If I'm watching it on a tablet as well, the width again changed to 50%. Even if I watch it on a desktop as well, the width again changed according to the size of my screen. That is what is called as responsiveness as well. That your image is now responsive to the size of your website. As the website is changing, the size of your image is also changing. It is responsive and relative to the size of your website. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Now let us, have you guys watched this movie Inception? Please let me know. Have you guys watched this movie Inception? Please let me know. Or you are hearing about the movie for the very first time. Okay, it's a great movie. So if you have not watched Inception up till now, I will definitely suggest it's a one-time watch. You should definitely try to do that. So in Inception, what happens is they go from one dream to another dream to another. So there's a dream inside of a dream, inside of a dream, inside of a dream, and so on and so forth. Now the concept of this percentage will also start to like become a little bit complicated if you are having like an element and then element inside of that element and then element inside of that element and so on and so forth. Why is that the case? Because percentages are with respect to the parent element, not with respect to the body tag always. It is with respect to the parent element itself. So let us do that. Let me create some div tags so that we are able to explore this a little bit more further. So let me create some, not div tags right over here. So we'll create two div tags. We'll give this a class of out, and we'll give the second div tag that is present inside of the first div tag as the class of in. Okay, these are the two things that I will be suggesting right over here. Now, one more thing, guys. See, my English is also very fucked up. Okay, very fucked up. So if you want to improve your vocabulary skills or your speaking skills as well, there are two things that I will be suggesting you guys. First, start watching some English movies, maybe initially with subtitles and after that without subtitles. The second thing would be start reading novels, or even a newspaper article as well. But by reading, I don't mean in your mind. Try to read it out loud. Just stand or sit before a mirror, open up a book, open up an article in English, and just start reading it. Within 7 days, you will start noticing a change in your accent. You will start noticing a change in your speaking skills and the confidence that you gain with that. Okay, so no issues with that. Try to do it. Why I'm saying to be present in front of a mirror, because you feel as if somebody is watching you. That is the reason why it will make your confidence a little bit boosted up as well. So I know some of you guys must have faced the same thing that I faced when I was in college. So this is what I did to overcome it. So I will definitely suggest you guys to try it out as well, and I hope that will be beneficial for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside of styles. Now, how to select a class, guys? How to select a class? Can somebody let me know? If I want to select a class called as in, what should be the code? What should be the selector that I should be writing, guys? Could you guys let me know? What should be the selector that I should be writing, guys? Dot. Great. So no, Pratishta, it is a dot, not a hash, right? Do a dot. Okay, so dot, and then you will be selecting the out. Okay, let us select the out div tag itself. We'll make some changes. We'll put up a height and a width for it. So first of all, color. So background color I want. So background color. So what I'm changing is the background color of the out div tag. I will change it to blue. Let's say I like the blue color. The second thing that I will be changing is the height and the width. So let us put up the height and the width. HEI height as 100 pixels and width as 50%. Okay. So if I save this, if I go back to my website, reload my page itself, you will be able to see a blue colored div tag that has the height of 100 pixels and the width of 50%, guys. So no matter where I'm looking it from, the height will always remain as 100 pixels because this is fixed, but the width will change according to 50% of the screen itself. As you're able to see, it will be 50% of the screen itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Good. So now I'll put up the in tag as well, the in div tag. So in we will put up a background color to make sure that we are able to see it properly. Let us put it up as red so that it's very visible to the eye. We'll put up the height a little bit less. Well, let's put up 75 pixels so that we are able to see the change as well. I will put up the width as 50%. So are you guys able to see this code? Remember this code, guys. Can you guys see this code? And remember this code that I'm showing you guys right over here, guys. The out I've already shown you guys. The in code I have written right over here. The width of the in div tag is 50%. Okay, it is red in color and it has a height of 75 pixels. Now, what do you think will happen, guys? What do you think will happen? Let's have a small poll on this. Okay, just to understand that you guys were able to understand some of the concepts itself. Jyoti, so please help on WhatsApp. Somebody is messaging me that if I don't share the bootcamp message to 5 groups, then I will not be able to attend a bootcamp. Jyoti, so many of you guys must have registered for our upcoming bootcamp on CSS, advanced topics in CSS and animations in CSS itself. And many of you guys must have got a message or a call from DevTown saying that you need to share the thing with 5 WhatsApp groups. Guys, this is a humble request. Please do that. The reason for that is very simple. We want to keep on conducting such great boot camps for you, right? I already told you guys on the very first day that we have to prove to the companies such as Google, Microsoft, and now that we have collaborated with Amazon as well, we need to prove them that students are interested in our boot camp and they are getting benefit out of this boot camp as well. So due to that reason, and like I said, we are a non-profit organization, right? I can't spend money on marketing, because whatever we do, either we do it for free, just like these boot camps are there, or we charge only that much that we have to pay some instructor or some operations team or something. We don't charge anything more than that. So due to that reason itself, we suggest our students that are participating in the bootcamp to spread the message about the bootcamp within their peers. So it is a humble request from my end that if you guys are getting such calls or messages, yes, it is from DevTown's end. Please try to see it from a good perspective. I know some of you guys might not see it from a good perspective as well, but uh, we wanted to reach to as many number of students so that we are able to help as many number of students as possible. Because you guys are able to see that we are also putting a lot of hard work behind these boot camps. A lot of efforts is going on these boot camps as well. So if it's possible, please share it with as many number of friends as possible, so that they are also able to get benefit out of it. Of course, from your end, if you are putting it up on LinkedIn or you're putting it up on WhatsApp groups or individual students as well, it will be a really great help for us. We want to keep on conducting such great boot camps for you. We are taking up your feedback. You said you wanted boot camps on data science. We are already planned boot camps on data science, including Python, deployment using Django of and Flask of machine learning algorithms, machine learning boot camps, deep learning boot camps, artificial intelligence boot camps, with the best part being certified by 4 companies, as well as no prerequisites in any boot camps. We are planning DSA in Java and C++ bootcamp. We are planning electric vehicle bootcamps as well. So doing all that takes up a lot of efforts from our end. And if it's fine, then it would be totally great for us as well. Thank you so much, guys, for understanding it. I know that sometimes it, yes, for ethical hacking and cybersecurity as well, one of the best things, we have approached a particular person. So Harsh Akshit, he's our instructor right over here as well. And for cybersecurity and ethical hacking, we are going to start off our bootcamps very soon, and it will be taken up by an expert ethical hacker, a cybersecurity expert from Google. So he's a very good friend of mine as well. I've worked very closely with him. Mohit Padar, Patidar, clone chalu karo, Sarji. See, Mohit, right now, first the basics needs to be completed, right? From the day 5 and or from the day 6 of the bootcamp, we'll be starting off with the clones so that your basics are clear for most of the students right over here. And then we are able to teach them the clone, because in the clone, new topics will be there, advanced stuff will be there. If your basics are not cleared up, then, and not everybody knows HTML, CSS, right? That is the reason why. So no issues in that. Let's continue right over here, guys. So our question right over here, guys. Our question right over here. So what will be the answer, guys? Will it look something like this? So you are having this blue color div tag that is 50% of the width of the screen. And then you are having this red tag that is 75 pixels wide. And this is how it will appear as. Or will it appear like this? Which one is the right answer, guys? Is it A or is it B? Can you guys let me know? Which one is the right answer? And this is your website. Okay, let me create the website itself. So this will be your website right over here, right? And this will be our website right over here, going a little bit further. So will it be A or will it be B, guys? What will be the answer? A or B, guys? Please let me know. Many of the students are still writing A. So whenever I'm asking you a question related to percentages, always remember one fact. With respect to the parent element, 50% with respect to the parent element. So for the div tag, that is the in div tag, what is the parent element, guys? What is the parent element for the in div tag? Could you guys let me know? What is the parent element of the in div tag, guys? Could you guys let me know? It is the div tag that has the class of out, right? That is the parent element right over here, not the body tag. For the in div tag, your div tag with the class of out is the parent element, guys. So if I'm saving this code right over here and going back to my website, your in div tag is 50% with respect to the parent element, that is the blue div tag. Okay, so if I am making it shorter as well, it will always remain as 50% with respect to its parent element. Always remember this, guys, with respect to the parent element, guys, with respect to the parent element. Okay, that will make your this inception type of stuff, okay, div tag inside of a div tag inside of a div tag, then there's 5 image tags inside. All that, it will make it very easy to plan out the entire website. Okay, always remember this, guys. Okay, good, amazing, guys. The next thing that we want to see, the next the next unit of measurement that we are going to see, the relative unit of measurement, is the VW tag. Okay, VW unit itself. VW basically means viewport width. Okay, viewport width. Now, what do you mean by viewport, guys? Okay, what do you mean by viewport? Viewport basically means the website that you are able to see on your screen, that is called as viewport. Okay, the website that you are able to see on your screen, the entire website, the size of the entire website is viewport. For example, if I'm making it a bit smaller in size, okay, I'm making this a bit smaller in size. Now the viewport is just this much. Okay, just this much is the viewport width itself. If I'm making it bigger, this is the viewport. The part of the entire website that I'm able to see is called as viewport, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So while percentages is with respect to the parent element, VW or viewport width is with respect to the viewport itself. That is with respect to the body tag always. Okay, that is the difference between the percentage. Percentage is always with respect to the parent element. VW is always with respect to the body tag, the viewport itself. Are you guys able to understand it? So if I'm writing, instead of percentage, if I write VW, okay, so the out div tag is 50% of the body tag. If I write right over here as well, VW, even the in div tag is also 50% of the body tag itself. Viewport width always is with respect to the body tag, always. So if I'm saving this right over here, so I will get my answer as A. So if I go back to my website, I reload my page itself, as you're able to see, both of them are 50% with respect to the entire screen. If I make it a bit smaller as well, it is still the same. If I make it a bit bigger as well, it is still the same. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good, amazing. The third thing that we need to understand is the EM. Okay, the EM tag, guys. Okay, or the emphasize tag. Okay, the EM unit of measurement, or the emphasize unit of measurement itself. For example, if I'm having a paragraph tag right over here written, this is AWS1. Awesome. I will just put over this is there. Okay. Again, just to make you guys understand, your percentage is always with respect to the parent element. Your VW is always with respect to the body tag. It's as simple as that. Very clear, very crisp. Okay, so I put up a paragraph tag right over here. As you're able to see, I don't have any styling out there. If I go back to my website, I should be able to see this paragraph tag on my screen. Now there is another unit of measurement called as EM. Okay, another unit of measurement called as EM. I'll select the paragraph tag. I'll put up the font size. So EM is usually used for font size. Okay, the size of your text. Okay, EM is usually used for your text itself. If I put up the font size as 1 EM, whatever you write, for example, EM basically means with respect to the original size of that text. Okay, please try to understand it. With respect to the original size of the text. If I'm writing 1 EM, that means whatever the original size was, it is 1 times that particular size. That is, it is of the same size. If I go back to my website and reload the page, the size of my text is the same. It is not changing because it is 1 EM, 1 times the original size. That is the same size. If I put it up as 2 times, EM basically means emphasize. Okay, emphasis or emphasize, whatever, how well you want to pronounce it. I'm not good with pronunciations. Okay, so I'm writing it as 2 EM, that is twice the original size. Now my text will be twice the original size. If I go back to my website and reload the page, as you're able to see, now my text is twice the original size. If I'm writing it 4 EM, if I'm writing it 4 EM itself, then it will be 4 times the original size. Okay, whatever the original size of the text was, it will be 4 times the original size. I want it to be half the original size. I can put it up as 0.5 itself. That is half of the original size. Okay, you can deal with decimals as well right over here. So this will be half the original size. Whatever the original size of paragraph tag was, now it is half the original size itself. So that is EM or emphasis itself, or emphasize. Okay, however you want to pronounce it. Okay, so that is another unit of measurement, guys. That is with respect to the size of your text itself. Okay, with respect. So if you're using an h1 tag, it was already huge, so you can manipulate that. It is a paragraph tag, it is small, so you can manipulate that as well. So it is basically with respect to the size of the text that is there. That is the relativeness that is there, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. Awesome. So these small things are very important for you guys to understand, because of course you need to understand about it. So like I said, we have learned about EM, VW. The same like viewport width is with respect to the width of the body tag. You're having something such as VH, that is with respect to the height of the body tag, guys. VH is viewport height, okay, with respect to the height of the body tag. Just like VW is with respect to the width of the body tag, we are having VH, that is the height of the body tag itself. So please remember that. And then you're having the percentage, we have already discussed upon it. Pixels, 1 by 96th of an inch. Then we are having inches, centimeters and millimeters as well. So we have already discussed upon this, okay. Okay, so this has been there. Good. So the next thing that I want you guys to understand about, okay, we have dealt with almost the basic stuff itself. That is, so what would be the original size? So if you just remove it, if you just put it up as 1 EM, you'll get the original size that was there. So this is the original size of the scene. Okay. Okay. Now please try to understand it, guys, that CSS is a very, very, very important thing. But again, to make your lives easy, okay, so Twitter, everybody knows about Twitter, right? So Twitter created a framework for CSS itself. Now what do you mean by framework? Now for example, do you use stencils, guys? Do you use stencils? Do you know what is a stencil? Please do let me know. Do you use stencils at any particular point of time? Have you used stencil? Please let me know, guys, or you have heard about this for the very first time. Okay, no. Oh, dude, in your childhood, you guys were not into drawing shit. Okay, no issues in that. Let me explain to you guys in some other manner itself. Okay, a simpler manner. Okay, so for example, when you create a wall, you want to create a wall. How do you create a wall? You will first lay out the bricks, right? You will first lay out the bricks like this. And then you will put up some cement in between them, right? You will put up some cement in between them. Then again, you will put up some bricks on top of it. Then again, you will put up cement in between them, right? Very simple stuff, very simple stuff. Now, this was the original way of creating walls. Very simple, very easy, but you required a lot of manpower for it. What do you mean by manpower? A lot of workers to build a wall itself. You will require a lot of time to build a wall, because laying bricks, putting up the cement, and again laying bricks, putting up the cement, and so on and so forth, just to build a wall. Imagine how much time it will take to create like a 10-story building. A lot of time, a lot of fucking time, and a lot of fucking people as well. So what happened was, of course, with time, things change. Better methods come into place. So right now, what people do is they have a wooden plank. Okay, they use 2 wooden planks like this. Okay, they will put 2 wooden planks like this. They will close the planks from both the ends. From both the ends, they will close the plank up. They will put up like metal rods inside. Okay, so right over here inside of this wooden plank, they'll put up such metal rods inside. Okay, and then they will just fill it up with cement to the brim. They'll just fill it up with cement to the brim. They'll let it rest for 1 or 2 days. They'll remove the entire wooden planks. Voila, an entire wall has been created with less manpower and with less time itself. It's as simple as that. This is what is called as a framework. You had a frame, you had put up the work, and you have got things in a very easy format, reducing your manual labor, reducing your time to do the exact same thing, and in the process making it more stronger and much more efficient as well. Okay, that is what is meant by a framework. Similar to that, right, you are able to see when you're creating, when you're writing code in CSS, it will take, like, if you are having like 10,000, 20,000 lines of code that you'll be writing just to create basic CSS things itself, and you don't have enough time, right? Nobody in this world has enough time for that. So what do? We use frameworks for that, that some other people have already created. Now the most famous CSS framework that was there, again, that was there, was the Bootstrap CSS, guys. Okay, Bootstrap CSS framework. Now this Bootstrap CSS framework was created by the Twitter team. Okay, the Twitter team, the Twitter engineering team that was out there to make their work much more easy. They created this Bootstrap CSS, but they later on made it public so that everybody was able to use. Now to understand this framework, and this is just some extra information that I'm telling you guys right now. We are not going to use it in the project, but because after this bootcamp maybe you want to continue your journey, we'll have a proper bootcamp on Bootstrap CSS as well in the future. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, but the point is that the Bootstrap CSS has become obsolete right now. Yes, to understand what is a framework, to understand how does a framework work, and to learn it, it's very easy. But in project, in corporates, we don't use Bootstrap CSS anymore, because again, it's a very old technology and nobody is using it at this particular point of time. So instead of that, I will suggest you guys to learn Tailwind CSS. This is another CSS framework that is out there that everybody is using right now. All the corporates are using it because it is much more faster, much more efficient, much more, has much more features when it comes to CSS itself when compared to your Bootstrap CSS. Okay, and due to that, I'm much more easily customizable and much more easily integrated with every different technology out there. So Tailwind CSS is the one that you guys should be currently learning. Yes, of course, again, we will have a bootcamp on Tailwind CSS. I think so. In April, we will be having a bootcamp that will be covering both Bootstrap CSS as well as Tailwind CSS. In April, I'm going to schedule one bootcamp for that as well, and we'll be creating a small project inside of Bootstrap CSS and one small project inside of Tailwind CSS. So definitely, if you guys want to learn a little bit more about them, you can definitely come to that. Otherwise, you can just do a simple Google search as well. It will direct you directly to Tailwind CSS. Tailwind CSS, and I'll go to all. So this is the original, this is the official website of Tailwind CSS, and as you're able to see, it's amazing. Just this particular line of code right over here, it's just changing very small pieces of code itself. Very small pieces of code it is changing right over here. And as you're able to see, the entire CSS is getting changed. This entire thing that is getting changed right over here, that is happening due to the code that is being written right over there. Let me show it to you guys. Okay, so you can do different type of colorings that you can have. You can have different type of typography that you want to have, shadows that you want to put up at any particular point of time. Okay, it has, so this entire thing has been created using Tailwind CSS, guys. So you can have it as simple. You want to make it playful, this is what happens using Tailwind CSS. It's so pretty. You want it to be elegant. Okay, a little bit more brutalistic. Okay, a very new vibe that is there. So Tailwind CSS has become very important for you guys to learn right now. Okay, and definitely, yes, the responsiveness that we were talking about is excellent. As you're able to see, this is how great. So the entire layout is changing with the size of the website itself, guys. The entire layout is getting changed with that. So all these small things, I will definitely suggest you guys to work over it. Okay, so definitely try your level best, guys. It's amazing that is there. Okay, all the features that it offers, the integration that it offers with different things. Okay, it's really amazing. So right over here as well, this is something that's been created by Tailwind CSS, the night and day option that is there. Okay, definitely do visit it, guys, and I will definitely suggest you guys to play around with it as well. Okay, so all these things you can do it. So one person asked that can we apply filters to our images? So as you're able to see, you can definitely apply filters to your images right over here. As you're able to see, this image is blue, and inside of filters it becomes a bit orange in color. This becomes blur and other type of filters that are out there. So definitely check it out, guys. I will suggest you guys to play around with it a little bit more, try to understand how it works. Even now as well, no issues. If you don't want to do it on your own, you want to come for a boot camp and learn it from the utmost basics, I'm there for you. Okay, so some small things I'm suggesting you guys to learn. The second thing, guys, as a web developer, please try to understand it. It is not your job to create how the website looks like. Your job is to program the website. Your job is to create the website itself. But the artistic part of, you have seen my drawings, right? You have seen my drawings. It's absolute piece of shit. You guys will be able to understand that, right? It's not good. It's like there is a drawing that is shit. Mine will be like 10 times lower than that. So I'm not very good with designing stuff, and the climate of clothes that I wear as well is very apparent that I don't have any taste as well. But that shouldn't, that still I'm getting paid like 90 lakhs a year to do this shit. Okay, to code. My job is to code this shit up, not to design the shit. The part where designing the part comes in is for a UI UX designer. Okay, of course, as a full stack web developer, you should know what is UI UX. You should know the basics. You should know the technologies that are involved right over there, so that you are able to communicate properly with the UI UX designer itself. Okay, but still, when you're working on your own projects and you want some ideas on how your project should look like, I will suggest a very good website for you guys called as Dribble. Dribble. There are three B's in Dribble, guys. Dribble. Okay, so Dribble is a particular website where people from all around the world, UI UX designers from all around the world, come to this particular website and upload their designs. Please try to understand it. Whatever a UI UX person creates, it's just a design, guys. It's just a design. It's just an image of how the website should look like. It's not a website. That is our job. Okay, it's just a person who designs the website and showcases you a picture of how the website should look like. So let us see some ideas from right over here. So let us go into web designs, and so this is a good website that I'm able to see right over here. So as you're able to see, this is not actually a website, guys. This is just a design for a website, and it looks pretty sleek and pretty awesome as well, as you're able to see. So such type of it's Dribble, Dribble. Okay, as a UI UX designer, I will show you guys how we work at DevTown as well. So most of the UI UX designers will be using technology, software called as Figma for designing these websites, guys. Okay, so let me show you guys our Figma account so that you guys are able to see what we are working upon and how it looks like. Okay, so Figma is a very good software and tool that most of the UI UX people learn. So for example, in our training and internship as well, we'll teach our students Figma, because even though we are training them to become full stack engineers, but having a very good communication skill with the UI UX team is very important. Okay, so a little bit of Figma will be required to just understand how it works, guys. Okay, so for example, we are currently in the process of creating a data structures and algorithms platform for you guys. So we are currently in the process of creating the platform. This is the UI UX that we have created for you guys, as you are able to see. So this is the my classroom section that is there. So which course are you enrolled in? Then what are the different courses that are there? You can enroll yourself from right over there. Okay, then you are having this particular place where you will be able to see which module is currently there and how you can access those modules, skill batches, certificates from right over here itself. Then all these things. So all this, as you're able to see, is not a website. It's just an image of how the website looks like. Okay, so these small things are something that is very important for you guys to understand. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know, guys. So these small things I'm explaining to you guys because I want you guys to grow beyond this bootcamp as well. Okay, just coming to the bootcamp, whatever I'm teaching you guys, it's good. But beyond this bootcamp, you should be able to grow a little bit more on your own. So I'm telling you guys about the future. I'm telling you guys about the other things that are out there as well, because I want you guys to succeed. Because if you are succeeding, then I'm succeeding. That is the main point, right? So always try to learn a little bit more. We'll have some boot camps on UI UX as well very soon, on designing concepts as well. We have planned everything for you guys. So let's see how that goes on. And I expect the best for you guys and the best from you guys as well. Both this stuff, of course. Okay, I am very, very, very enthusiastic about seeing how you guys grow in the future with us, or individually as well. Okay, so let me provide you guys with the attendance link for today. Okay, give me a second. I think so it is day 4, right? Provide you guys with the attendance link right now. Do explore what I've told you guys today. Okay, try to understand what I've told you guys. And the attendance link is now in the live chat, guys. You have up till 8:36 to fill up this attendance link. Okay, we'll be meeting in tomorrow's class directly, guys. You have up till 8:56 to fill up the attendance link. Okay, please fill up the attendance link properly, guys. And we'll be continuing from tomorrow's class. Yes. So we'll be taught all these things in the full paid full stack web development course of DevTown, all the tailwind and all. Please say, because I'm to take the course. Rajdeep, yes, you will be taught that, but to a very advanced level. We'll start off with the basics. The bootcamp are meant just for the basics itself, but in the program, we'll be starting from the basics to a very advanced level, wherein you'll be learning how to integrate tailwind with React JS as well, not just with HTML. Don't worry about it, it is already covered. We already take care of all this stuff for you guys. Okay, so I've already provided you guys with the attendance link. The attendance link will be closed at 8:36, so please start filling it up. So can you please tell the difference between Tailwind CSS and normal CSS? Tailwind CSS, like I said, is a framework. It is still CSS itself. Inside all the CSS code has somebody has already coded the entire CSS for you, and you are using shortcuts to access those CSS codes. So it is still a CSS itself. It is just that there are some predefined classes, predefined IDs that are out there that you can use to do your CSS code much more faster. It's still CSS. Okay, it's not something different. It's just a framework for CSS. Okay. Vedant, you will be using the static template for HTML and CSS, the static template. Okay. So guys, please start filling up your attendance. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 8:36. We'll be meeting in tomorrow's class, and we'll be finishing up the entire CSS part by learning margins, paddings, and all these kind of concepts. And then from day after tomorrow's class, we'll start off with our project as well. The project will take just 1 day to complete, actually. So maybe on the 7th day, I will be doing the project. So it will just take 1 day to complete the project. I am very, very, very confident that you guys will be able to do it. So let's see how that goes on, guys. Please do fill out your attendance, and we'll meet in tomorrow's class on time. And before leaving, of course, please do like the video if you guys loved what you learned today. Okay, so please do like the video, guys, and thank you so much, guys. It was amazing to be with you guys today, and we'll meet in tomorrow's class once again. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye. Have a great night, and please do revise and study everything. Thank you, guys. Thank you.